Batman Begins, or what I like to call Arkham before Arkham. So, where do I even begin with this game? This obviously follows the plot pretty faithfully-ish. There is a couple of deviations, but it does hit a lot of the plot points in the movie, considering that it does actually use clips from the movie inside of the game. Again, this is basically Arkham before Arkham. Obviously, it doesn't have the Arkham-style combat, but when it comes to, like, stealth and level progression and some of the things that you see here, you really see how this game kind of in a way planted the seeds for Arkham Asylum. It's just astonishing to me how little people actually know about this game. Like, a lot of people that I've talked to, very few of them have actually known about this game or played this game or even seen it or heard about it before. It is honestly great, and when you look at the graphics at the time, like, it looks like an early 360, early PS3 game. Like, you know, I was actually pretty shocked to find out, oh, this was, like, only for 6th-gen consoles. The combat is pretty fun and pretty satisfying. The animations can be a little floaty looking at times. They're not necessarily enough to take you out of the experience, but they do look a little floaty compared to, like, Arkham Asylum, where, like, every animation and every sound effect, you can almost feel that fizz going through that goon's face. But still, the combat's satisfying. They give you a lot of cool tools, you know, in Batman's arsenal to mess around with and use to progress through the levels and solve certain puzzles and so, well, there's not really that many puzzles. I mean, there's like a couple puzzle-esque things to get through the environments, but it's not that puzzle-heavy of a game. There's barely any, and even for the ones that there kind of are, they're not actual puzzles. They're more like traversal puzzles, I guess, if you could even call them that, and they're not complicated. You're not gonna get stuck on anything if you're bad at puzzles like I am. Not to mention the 2 Batmobile sections in the game, which are literally just Burnout, but in Batman, like, you're literally using the Batmobile, but you have, like, the same boost and takedown mechanics as, like, Burnout Revenge, which, let me just say, that's, like, a whole other thing. Maybe I can make a video on, like, racing games I need to come back, because I'm telling you right now, the whole Burnout series, that would be top of the list. Please give me a Burnout Dominator remake where we get every single version of Avril Lavigne's girlfriend back in the game. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, in the game Burnout Dominator, there's literally, like, every language version of Avril Lavigne's girlfriend in the game. You got, like, Japanese, Spanish, English. I don't know why, but I mean, hey, all of them still sound great regardless. Anyways, yeah, Batman Begins, again, the gameplay is great. The Batmobile sections are probably, honestly, debatably, maybe even my favorite parts of the game. And then you got, like, the boss battles in the game, which are all pretty fun. Again, none of them are too difficult, but it's just cool facing off against those movie villains in game. And yeah, if you haven't played this one before, it's still pretty cheap. You can get on, like, original Xbox, PS2, all that. So yeah, another one that I highly recommend, obviously.